Welcome, boys and girls. As in, that is the last time in Biza boys and girls. I'm gonna start calling you the gods, because you know why? We're at the highest frequency. Welcome to episode 6, Bafeto. And before I go any further, I realized that I've never told you guys to subscribe. Can you believe it? Can you please subscribe right now? Before I even go any further, subscribe, like, comment, share. Because, hey, we need to grow Native Afetu. You know we are the gods. And at the highest frequency, we're all about positive energy. And today, KZN.
The number last one.
God, Bafetu. Yes, Mangiti God. Because I've seen this guy hustling, you know. And I saw him progress. And I saw him channeling all those different energies so for him to elevate and transcend. He became a god, in fact. Guys, I'm talking about someone who has been in fashion. He's a graphic designer, he's an artist, he's a songwriter, he's a producer.
Arranger, you understand.
Compared to Aubrey Qwana,
the highest of them all.
Hola, my dog.
Bro.
Yeah, grand.
That's now me introduce ngoba ngizolubasha ngi-intro sanibonani igama lami Aubrey Qwana uzinyobulani mfana ozalwa ishinga lenkosazana umkaba iphinca lesimanje manje cha kuphuzekile inkanyamba uqobula inkosi izibinyongo ngabizwa ngekhala uma lenza ntolondo mahlihli kolundu Nkosi ngazi ngadideka Nkosi yabonza hardcore kodwa inkosi ayiqedwa ke niyalazi udaba.
Uyaphila bhuti?
Ngiyaphila mfethu ngila kakhulu.
Hamba kanjani?
Hey, I'm fresh, everything fresh, looking fresh. I can see you looking fresh with the edge up, looking hella godly.
Mina ngigod isibani. Uyazi, I'm at the highest frequency. I'm way up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Namanye ama gods abafana nawo.
Yeah, it's a hospitana la.
Yabona namhlanje sifuna ukwazi from your view.
Yeah.
About everything, about life, about the industry.
Yeah.
About this thing that we are all in right now. And how it is for you, and how you look at it.
Yo, when you talk about this music thing, for me it's not just the music industry, it's my life, it's what I do. I don't wake up and say, okay, now I'm gonna, no. I'm an artist 24/7, you understand that? I don't go to studio, I live in the studio, my house is a studio, you understand? So, this thing, man, is I feel like music is not for the faint-hearted, bro. To be honest with you, you know what I'm talking about. When you come up in the game, it's not easy.
It's tough. In fact.
It's not easy at all. I'm not going work and then you have a bigger song. You go through trials and tribulation, and if you don't have the stomach for it or the stomach for hunger, because even when you have the biggest song, it doesn't guarantee you to have the money to back that big song. You understand? You can have the biggest song and then you don't give. While you have a big song, you understand? That means you don't have money. You don't generate revenue. So it's hard being an artist. So if out there by artists, think twice. Don't just because you see everybody, just because you think we will look cool and look up to us, but do not do what we do unless you are born for this. Because you have to want this ngempilo yakho yonke. I'd rather stop everything to just make this one thing work. Unless if you think this is for the money, but there's no money here up until the right time.
Hey, ukhuluma ngathi umuntu one experience with the money part.
I've been dodging
before we
bullets,
get there, dog, before we even get there, we're gonna get there, don't worry.
Yeah.
Ngifuna abantu bekwazi kahle kahle ukuthi lana sinobani namhlanje siphethe ubani. Mina mnganami, I remember ngihlangana nawe, I think it was 2016-17, around that time.
Yeah.
I was staying in Maboneng, and when I was in Blaq Diamond that time.
Yeah, those my bros, day ones.
And that's how I came to be introduced through Blaq Diamond now. But at that time, I thought you were their manager.
Yeah.
Were you their manager?
Yes, I was. I was not really Pelaguti to dress it up as like the proper manager, but it was like I was just looking after the bros, making sure with the affairs everything is done properly. Local. If they need to go to studio, okay, we have a song. Let's do a cover art and dress it up nicely. Shoot pictures and this. I was their main guy behind the brand.
Madam Fetty, my next question would be then when as an artist, while you are helping Amachit,
yeah,
it comes up artistry back. Because I was shocked, dog.
It's funny how I'm gonna address that because there's no way you're shocked because before I chose to focus on fashion design and graphic design and being a guy that's behind the boys. I was a rapper and then I stopped. I had to stop because first of all I acknowledged that I wasn't as nice as the boys with the raps, and I had to acknowledge that at the end of the day, where we come from, an artist we don't have an artist that makes it big. The only artist that made it big is only Blaq Mambazo. You understand? Yeah. So wanting to be an artist which was more of a far-fetched thing, but ngabona I-driver machita na ukuthi they super hungry for this. It's either this or nothing else. I was like, yes, it, because I'm no longer doing music. I'm gonna be that guy that's gonna say nothing. It's either this or nothing. I'm gonna push you guys. I'm gonna help you guys, and it wasn't even more about pushing the guys. It was pushing the dream of the 150 Empire.
Did they know what now for real you might really wanna pursue it like them?
I didn't want to pursue music because the first song I ever recorded was at your studio. The dog.
Are you fucking serious?
I still even remember.
Was that your first song?
That was the first song, dog.
With my artist at
yes! That was the first song ever.
What year is that?
2008? 17, yes.
Wait, you recorded your first song ever in 2017?
Ever in
Let me tell you this story,
I stopped rapping what? 2010.
It's a tell the story, Slug.
Yeah.
I had a studio. So this
Brown,
guy Amachita used to come through by my crib, right? Because I used to have a nice setup there. And then when I knew Aubrey as the manager, I'm told, hey, this is a crazy story. Even my wife knows it. And Aubrey that day found out with his vocals. He was nice. And I was confused. I was like, what?
I sounded like I had experience,
I was like, this guy, I see him every day, he's the manager. And today, he came here and I'm like, you can record my gym. I'm thinking, hey,
I think I'm going to pull up with the big dove there. I'm going to fumble.
But I didn't know that it was your first song,
managing the two boys.
Yes.
But like, where do you know the boys from?
Though. Yeah?
Where do you know the boys from?
We grew up together.
In KZN?
Yes, in Ladysmith.
Yeah, I don't know, they clicked. Or 150 Empire.
Oh, so it's a Mbuve thing.
It's a gang thing. Trust me.
I didn't know that was your first time, though.
It was the first time ever.
That was amazing.
You understand?
After that time when Aubrey recorded, I've actually never seen him record until I heard your blow up track. And I was like, I knew this nigga could sing.
But then, Aubrey, when do you now decide to take this thing seriously? Because it feels as if in 2017, but glad.
I won't lie to you. 2017 was a year for me to just focus with the boys. It was the boys, everything, the boys, my drivers to make sure Oguti, I'm support Machita means a logo. I move with the movement. You understand? I'm part of the movement. So yeah.
Hey, bring us this step, guys, we are at Capsule Studios, by the way, in Maboneng. It's a cool spot.
Link up by Lali. 247.
24/7.
Okay.
Slana Namhlanje, we are doing the highest frequency podcast here, and we speak to Aubrey. Aubrey, you know, I'm a graphic design artwork covers sometimes. Yeah. Are you still doing everything in terms of your brand?
Yo, my brand is the brand that it is today because I learned how to do my own graphics, and I got to understand because I worked as
lawo ma graphics bewafunda ngenkathi upusha amachip.
even before Pusha Machit, while Machita they were still in Bram 2015. You understand? Because before coming to Emaboni in 2015, the guys were pushing and I was like, I used to come here in Jalo about Mangtola Iskati because I was still a student in Durban. About on and off, have to travel by a bus and
and I remember
Machit and then go back, you understand?
You were hands on with even their moves, like way deeper in terms of their business deals. I remember they had a number of offers on the table before they joined Ambitious.
Yeah. And I had to analyze what the boys would like, cause everything we needed to make sure that everything made sense. You understand? Let me tell you something. There wouldn't be an Aubrey without Black Diamond. Yeah.
Shout out. I know you guys really represent Lady Smith very well.
Yeah, proper. Yeah. And then when you say Uti, you were studying in Durban, were you doing e-graphic designing or it was something else?
That was graphic designing.
Oh, so you went to school for it,
Yeah, I went to school for it.
You've never seen Aubrey.
Started working.
Nice, dog. Check out
Aubrey doesn't have like a known personality to Mzansi, you know that. And that's the thing with a lot of artists. Like we know them, but we don't really know them like that.
And for me, my music does the job for me, dog. I don't have to. This is the thing. I don't treat myself as an artist. I treat myself as a human. No, I go to I do what's needed of me. If I'm not needed there, I don't have to be there. You understand? I'm a human being. You
First
understand?
and foremost.
I don't want to. That's why I never call myself a celebrity. What? I'm just an artist.
But you know the formula of the game, how it works. You can't just be someone who puts out ingoma phela. People need to put a face to that sound, even though they know, but they need to say, as in, this guy is like this. This is what he normally posts. This is what he normally writes.
Of which
it's not a problem.
Yeah, I feel like when you're talking about the lifestyle. I'm not gonna be active. Forget. But you must say active in your lifestyle. Zero.
But that's a different time.
Exactly, my nigga. But the music though.
Yeah, the music
similar.
is forever.
The music is similar. It's legendary. It's classic. I do classic joints.
Yeah, but let's get to the music. Let's get to the music that we're talking about. I'm sure sizoyixazulula le ndaba yokuthi kahle kahle why abantu ngathi i-character uthi a character akabayi ngathi abayi-understand.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
And he knows.
And he's right. He's right. Come on, dog. Tell me one artist like a painter that's like, okay, let's look at Leonardo. He was misunderstood up until he died, bro. I'm talking about artists. I'm not talking about an influencer or somebody who has to be in your faces for you to say, yo, this guy is cool. You understand? And for you to listen to the music. For me, you listen to the music because you want to listen to the music, not just because, hey, Aubrey is a cool bro. Nah, I don't want to be a cool bro. I just want to be the guy that drops music. If you mess with my music, then cool. If you don't, then it's okay. But I just believe I make music for everyone. Because Oma Preza, you understand? Good. I actually just a young scoop. I actually got this big gig that I'm doing the following week. Because of umunyuma craze or fonelo maspala or say or the pen kumako or haibo ngifuna lo mpana kunini ngilokhu ngithi niyamfaka ama gigs hlezi ama gigs alimbizi and I was like, oh, that means umusic wami uyafika endlebeni zabantu engifuna ufike kubona. Facts.
And the blow up check mnganami ifika kanjani awusitshele lapho because you guys just disappeared off the radar the time Ambitious signed like Black Diamond.
Yeah.
And then the next thing,
boom.
Aubrey Qwana hit. Amachita now I push up, but just tell us about the hit.
Yo, so I recorded this song. Fitas. So cause Amachita by in the album, and I believe I had a lot to offer. While I was still working, bro. Well, I believed I had a lot to offer. And we're doing this thing, this movement where we're trying to put together a 150 album whereby we are visiting AMA studios. You understand? That's where I actually got to find my voice. So this other weekend, I was like, yo, let me just go to this other guy who James is a producer. I was like, let me just go visit him, just to record one of the songs, because I was big on writing. Just to record. In fact, there might be a dope song that we might put together, and then later on when we do a session with the whole team and then present it to the team, this could be one of the songs for the 150 album. You understand? Cool. Whereby 150 album was whereby we trying to put together all the artists, upcoming artists, as Nambit, and give them an opportunity. Even though we're still trying to find our way in Nati, but we wanted to go to school as well. So I was like, yo, bro, I just need something fresh. I was like, cool, this work. I will record it. He did a beat, shy beat. So we had this thing, you fucking metronome, I sing something, and then you build on top of what I sing. I came and put the melody, and then he made a beat.
This is Nakonya, ne?
Yes. Made a beat. My beat, right? And then record a voice note. Record the voice note. Voice note yango my young. I sent it to Daniel. I was like, I think we have one year. I was like, for real? I was like, we have one. I said, listen, our time, poison, this is the one. You understand? I was like, for it. But I wasn't saying it's the one for me, but I was thinking it's the one
for 150.
For the 150 album.
Yeah.
For the 150 album we're putting together with Undu. You understand? I clean. Later on the same night, while we in school, push 7 niggas. Bangena pets messing that.
Serious?
Yeah, it's every task, bruh. Bangena 7. You understand ukuthi my knock? And I'm the one of Volumyang, because the studio sami ngihleli ngasemnyango, because the studio sabo kuyicamera babeqashile lapha eFitas. Camera labo 2 beds, and then in the middle itafula, and then the laptop ipi, and then imic ngasembhedeni, hleli ngasembhedeni, and then hleli ngasemnyango mina mfethu. Mabe noka. Ngeke umuntu anoka ngathi umuntu vele ozongena because uyazi ke record. So mina check qala. Mangithi mfethu. Uvele nje uthi mangithi ngibona umese ungakanani.
Yewe.
Ahliziyo amathi umuntu akhona. Bonza umuntu uyama.
Unze studio.
Hayi inkundla lalela qede lapho bangena afana bagcwalile bavala kuthiwa bafana ngena nengubeni basingenise bathi asingene nengubeni bathi asiyimboze.
Are you serious, bro?
Bathi asiyimboze sayimboza yebetha amajida asasa yonke and then there was this other brother umngani kaJ sengikhohle igama lakho bani lyrics yakho was a DJ lyrics. So manje beqede ikhandi album lakhe manje amanje afuna ukuhamba ne laptop manje utana uthi ngisacela ukutransfer the whole project to amanje ayabasele ukuthi andihamba kancane. They gave him an opportunity. That's what I like. They actually gave him an opportunity to transfer.
But it's too many.
Yeah. Manje hamba kancane abantu afuna bathatha wanesa stick ukuthi apakisha yonke into. Athatha amafoni yazi because amafoni etha abone ukuthi when in studio phone silent hlale lapha siyaspana the whole night.
It's crazy.
Athatha yonke into bashaqa yonke into angazi isikhwama sami abasibonanga kanjani and okuyisona sesinemali ukuthi
manje ifile for ungaqonya na ilapha
bathatha laptop external yonke into abangayithathanga kuphela ama monitor because ayasida. You understand? Bathatha yonke into mfethu baqoqa ngisho icathulo akhona ngisho uma vest lapho.
The come up stories are nice, dog, especially
dog, they're super nice.
Now recording endaweni la mahashahasheni like
dog, me mahashahasha guy. Even yesterday kade izolo nje athi kade ngirecord eGP. Yeah, that's who I am. I like to go there because I feel like that's where the juice is. That's where the hunger is.
And then I remember you dropped that song independently from Amachit.
Yeah.
And then it split up. How did it go about?
So with the song, before it went out. Oh, I'm gonna say, okay, fine. We lost files, and then I asked him to as in, bro, can you remake the beat? I'm just single. Because I said the Lutan, even though if on them beat. Luckily, I played Lutan the whole track. And I sent that as a voice note. You understand?
So we got a voice note.
I'm like single matter, okay, and then he remade the beat. He remade the beat, and then we put with status sack, and then this other bro Umpilo hollered at him like, yo bro, who's this? Like Breezy.
Umpilo is the guy from Skin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, to Breezy. He's nice. It was like, yeah, pull up. So I showcase numbers for code 9 to 5 full time. Now even that doesn't still mess up with my 9 to 5 thing. You
this
understand?
is 2018.
This is 2018.
Okay.
It mess up with my thing, because now I have to wake up at the studio, and I need to wake up in the morning. Yeah, baba. Lapo it's a corporate yama last. You understand? You understand? So really it was like, hey, as in clean. That's when I had to make another decision. Like, I told my boss, it was then today young Pazamisa, and I'm slowly finding my way to music. Now I have the hit song. I have the hit song.
Yeah,
out there.
Because your story is so crazy. For someone who started recording in 2017 and then
2018.
2018. That's amazing, bro.
And out of 3 songs I've ever recorded.
Out of 3 songs that you ever recorded.
And all of them are nice, pa.
That's a crazy blow up.
It's crazy though.
It's a crazy blow up.
Industry.
But why the song? Did something happen? Why the song? Is there like a backstory to the song, or
I won't lie to
something that
you,
came
bro.
up in
I won't
the
lie to
studio?
you, bro. I was kind of excited because really there was a dolly that I've been wanting, you understand, for years, but and then she's been saying hell I know. And then that year she just decided to say yes. I was like, and Lapu, my finances are not financing. You understand? Lapu from the porch. You understand? Now it was tricky, but it's a nice thing because it came with a hit song, and that's how I learned to go to. Music is more of like a documentary. You document everything that happens in your life because somebody might be going through the same thing. You understand? That's why I carry myself. That's why I don't even have a station name. I use my Aubrey Qwana is my ID name. Nesmongo Sam. You understand? And that's the type of artist I chose to be.
Hazin, a lot of young kids are watching, and I'm sure they want to get into the music business. As someone who has a story and understands how he blew up, before we get to the other hit songs, just by then, how did you decide to sign a deal, or did you sign any deal?
Yo, I did.
How did that song blow up, dog?
That song. I think Umpilo is a genius. Umpilo, the guy that owned the skin.
Umpilo is the same guy that's behind Nomfundo Moyes, alright?
Yes, that guy is a genius, bro. Cause on general, I thought it poison. I'm not imali, ne. But we're gonna run the streets. We're gonna run the ground. Gonna visit some radio station, some interview, go down. If it means we need to use the last money, so on the social media, so go shama interview mahala. But the song, the event that made the song big was the VUT. So I think they were doing this campaign at VUT. So these are my artists every Friday. So this other Friday, before I dropped the song. Go perform before the and then the following week that's the weekend of Puma. Guess what I did? Before I even dropped it, I sent it to the WhatsApp group, I said VUT. I sent the WhatsApp group, I said VUT. And then I said VUT, they created a dance.
Serious?
Yes. And then
Okay, kumbula, let's dance. Yeah.
That video went viral, bro.
Mm.
I think it's sitting over 1 million right now on YouTube. That specific video.
Oh yeah.
So, figure very the song is booming every beauty. Abantu they've been sharing it, go WhatsApp. You understand? They had it on WhatsApp before anything.
VUT. Now I remember you even went to perform that side. Ne?
Yeah, so Japan perform, everybody's doing the dance, like everybody there. And I was like, shit. And then that video, it was controlling us now, and then that's how we decided to do a remix and drop the hot man.
What's happening, guys? Huh?
Lighter.
I have the lighter, dog.
Yeah.
I'm guy, dog. This is called the highest frequency. Eating it awesome. But it. Fana split to Aubrey.
Aubrey's in the house, man.
We got Aubrey, man. Do you smoke weed?
Not really, but I do have my days. Yeah.
And then, in terms of when I, as an artist, have you always been independent fully? Because I know you are always like you know a lot about the music business.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, for me, I was signed with Mbilo. For me, the only thing that made sense for me is to sign a management more than anything, no recording deal. Because even with this one, it wasn't a recording deal. I've never had a recording deal.
When you signed the Sony deal, no?
Yeah, but we're going to get there because a lot of his songs, when you check them out, there's like different labels. You don't understand what was happening.
And it's not labels.
Signed here. Because I wanted to ask Uguti when you were working with Umpilo, was that like a proper deal or a management deal?
It was a management deal, and then we licensed under Ison.
Okay.
For me, it's for me to own my music.
So there were no funny stories that happened after Uktuma Wengom?
Obviously, there always is. There's always, especially with the come-up song, there's always story. Name one song, in a funny story. Just name one.
No, to tell a story.
Tell the views, bro. Tell the viewers. Bro.
Hey, y'all want the Jews, huh?
No, because you know this is very informative. You understand? There's a kid who might be watching this who doesn't know how to move in the
Because I need to you're good, I'm sure, on Pilo.
Me and the bro.
These are just stories out there, like.
Yeah, me and the bro was super nice. We talk almost on a day. So with this thing, again, with me signing with him, it was a decision that I had to make even with the boys. Because my thing was, I thought if I were ever to become an artist officially, not just a songwriter or a guy that helps here and there, I'd sign maybe under 150 Empire, which was the brand that we were trying to uplift. And then it was like Gas and Poison. Because right now, we still also trying to find our feet, and we wanna, what it feels like, if Sisonke in the industry, it's gonna be better. You understand? So there was a season in any way. So what he has in Poison, it might be a shitty deal or it might be a good deal, but it's just 3 years. Sign the deal. Sign the deal, and then after that, those 3 years, we can come back and then work together.
Do you hear contracts, my man?
Yeah. And with the nicest part, we read the contract, we understood. We was like, okay. The only thing I'm telling drop the album.
Aubrey can still drop his music anytime, dog. I'm not YouTube. But on YouTube.
Boy, nobody has that right.
I know some artists struggle with that, dog. Especially if you sign it.
And also, bro. Again, dog, how I carry myself. But you can come with the biggest artist. Energy any portrayal he might be the big artist, but the energy that I carry, the aura that I have, trust me, it's gonna be bigger. And I respect everyone. That's why I'm still close with Tumpilo, and I'm still cool with the T-Fact, and all the guys, they support what I do. You understand? Because I honor my deals. When I say so, record for contract, whatever we're gonna record, unless this is we're gonna keep it between us. Then cool, we're gonna keep it between us. And then when I move to and then move on, I give business I do business opportunities, or I do deals whereby you get your part, you play your part, I play my part. When we are done, cool, I move on. If I want somebody, up until I can say I can handle everything myself.
How do you deal with a situation where when you play your part and the other party doesn't play their part?
I talk too much, bro.
And he did say which he's not a smoker like that.
Please, I would sometimes, but when you talk about music, for me, dog, music, understand? It's exciting for me.
You dropped your first song in 2018.
Yeah.
When do you now realize, damn, I have a hit?
I never knew. People around me told me, but still it didn't stuck with me. Because I had a big song.
Even when you do the remix?
Still.
Oh, the remix came through with
I was
Deal
shocked.
and
I'm like,
and I heard that song flew.
First time I heard that song was on Ukhoz. I was so surprised. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And
the song is flying.
The first ever song, bro. It's the first ever song on highest rotation.
Highest frequency.
I know, dog. When
Now it was really kotile, bro.
I mean, I talk Nama, still pulling up with the leg.
My nigga,
guys,
I'm talking about Aubrey Qwana, I'm talking about a catalog full of hits. It's about my hits of Aubrey. Do you know which one is my favorite? Can you tell me?
And then the following year, I dropped Imolo.
My man, that's my favorite track.
Track.
The following year, after 2018.
We're gonna perform that track, by the way, today.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you were gonna want me to perform the new joint, which is the hottest one.
With my cards.
Yeah, the other one. I even know a bit of Venda now, my God.
You had to.
How did that one come about?
It's the highest.
It's the highest frequency, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the highest.
You know, with the gods, we are always vibrating.
Yes. Okay.
At that frequency. Yeah, let's go.
Ew, the Makati joint, bruv, yo. It was. I feel like it was a blessing in disguise. So it was last year, in December, during our gigs. So in December, me and the boys, Black Diamond, so we decided to just because our gigs at Samaning, they in KZN. Let's just go get a house, book there for 2 weeks. So I take with Sahlan. And then I think I had a gig, a goalie, and then ngabuela ngasemnambiti, and then the following day ngizobuyela eThekwini. So I was just chilling. When I traveled, I always traveled with the thing. I always traveled with my laptop and the mic. So my bro Usamgele Songobesa, like I was talking to him, I was like, yo, there's this specific sound that I want to go for. When you listen to Malika and listen to Emafizolo and Bongo Mafia, I want that sound that sounds like back then, but at the same time it still bangs and still represents the now. And then he pulled up with the sound. When he pulled up with the song, and on that day I recorded 2 songs, and amagamazo, they're almost similar because Koning Tate name Bambi on the same day.
You guys made 2 tracks.
He sent me the beats, and I recorded alone.
Okay.
I recorded 2 songs.
Okay.
In Tate and Ingbam.
Okay.
So I finished in Tate. Ingbam, I couldn't finish it, which is the one with my cards. I couldn't finish. I was like, with this one, I feel like it sounds more like an African song, and I need it to sound like that. But I need somebody who's gonna, cause right now with me alone, it just sounds like another typical Zulu guy song. You understand? It's like this brother Shires the Afro pop way. That's him. I was like let me just not finish it and just rest. And then the following year, which is this year, I was like, yo, I spoke to Lex. Lex is the brother that I'm working with who handles my things. Shandy Sam's management, you understand? But still, you understand, on the other side. Like, yo, bro, there's this job that I sent you. I think the person that's good for this one is Makati. But I don't even know how I'm gonna get Makati because Makati is the queen of Limpopo. She's the highest of the highest. So I was like, hey,
shout out to Makati.
Makati is the one.
She's amazing, dog.
So I was like, hey, he's gonna try to speak to the team. I was like, Pa, while you do that, let me try the organic way. Let me say what on the DM. I said what on the DM, and then she said, Poison, I'm your fan. But like,
boy.
Like for
Combos
real,
were
like,
communicating.
what? Oh, for real, like actually, let's do a session. And she was like, I'll let you know the following day. And then in the morning, we're like, yo, are you busy today? I was like, don't worry, about me being busy. I'll cancel everything. Say when, and I'll be there. She said, time. I said, what? I said, location. I said, be there. And then when I played the song for her, she listened to the song once. And the second time, she said, Mr. Brown, please take me. I said, freestyle, full take, outside. I was like, you understand when somebody records and then you get goosebumps? Dog. I was like, but I understood because it's like, she understood what needed to be done on that song. And she was the only one who could have done what she did on that
that's
song.
a fire jam, dog.
You understand? She's
You
the
know that
only
track,
one who could
dog?
have
I know
done
the
that.
track, man. Even the numbers are moving nicely on the track. I guess with the story now, very organic meetup.
But shooting the video next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song deserves a fire video, dog.
My guy, the treatment is amazing. Because I like to tell stories with my music videos. I don't want it to be just music videos. You understand?
Who did you drop that track with?
Under my company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
now
I'm
you're
dropping an album, and I was actually finishing off the album last night. I was mixing like the last song yesterday.
What can we expect on that album?
The album, nothing but fire, bro. I've been making that album since 2018. You understand? So even with the picking, with the recording game I don't play, I record almost every day if I have to. You understand? Because I believe rather have more content than not.
Any
And
features?
Features? Oh, Jesus Christ. With features, I'm very strict with my feature. Because again, it needs to be organic. I don't want something that's planned with as if to imagine more let's do that. Nah, I don't want that. The first feature that came to life was this Java joint. Did this Java joint with 2020. Yeah, I did that Java joint 2020. It's been sitting.
Konje, which track is it?
You don't know.
Sitting.
It's sitting. It's gonna be on the
I'm
album.
searching it on my mind.
And trust me, you're gonna come up there with like, how the hell, why did you wait with the song?
It's fire, dog. I trust.
For me,
I trust.
everything is with timing. And I don't
But
just
Molo, dog, it's a classic, dog.
That's for you.
That's a classic, my G.
My G, that's cool.
Molo!
This guy is just being modest.
I'm serious, that's for you. For me, it's not. Like on the realest.
Molo
My
is
favorite
fire,
song
dog.
on that project that came out with the Molo is Umpulelo, because it's you understand. For me, that's a song. You understand? That's a song that I wish that I know for a fact my mom was alive, she'd be singing that song. I literally wrote it for good. I know for a fact you'd be saying this.
That's a fire project, dog. That's
You
a
understand?
fire project.
And guess what? A lot of people don't know it, right? But the Aubrey fans, because I'm not doing it for everybody. I'm doing it for people who love music.
Aubrey has serious fans, man.
He has
Especially the females.
The female game.
Have you ever seen him performing live?
Yeah. The ladies.
It's
man,
a movie, bro.
Oh, you remind me. Hey, so this other time I was performing, and like those pants whereby connect.
Even the things he wears.
You understand? Even elastic shandies. Ngapapa mi blue and she's here, with the grief, like you're not going. And I was like, how? And imagine if I didn't pull up with the Vaseline way, imagine. I was like, But luckily, like she let go. But
superstar presence, Baba, on stage.
You understand?
But how do you
Superstar
handle all that
presence.
pressure, dog? I call it pressure because I think sometimes maybe abanye bashishayo la uyabona ukuthi yabona la.
Guys, I don't know. I think ngihlangana namanye ama-musician, guys. Mina, I
Lo mjita sibala uthini?
guys, man, ngicela ukubuza. Kanti ama-artist yini? I-artist bangakusiya umuntu owenza music, appreciate kulungile, bye-bye. Sibuka impilo lapho la. Phela usiyona uNkulunkulu mfethu. Mina, I don't expect people to treat me like I'm God.
Angithi ama-artist asuke benama-group.
Yeah, and you know,
I do have hella
he does have
groupies,
hella groupies.
but in Kinga, for me, that's why I even chose to have a girlfriend.
So that's what keeps you grounded.
No,
As he's
besides
asking,
the only thing that keeps me grounded is that I want to be a good example to my daughter. I'm raising a daughter, dog. Imagine if I'm out here on the highest freaky way with each and every gig I can't be with gang of dollies. You understand?
but someone will say that's the life.
It is the life. Trust me, I see it around me all the time. And it's not wrong. It's good for them. But again, it goes with what are you trying to do with you being an artist, with your craft. How do you want people to receive you? That's why I'm not the coolest artist, because I'm more grounded. I do everything I'm supposed to do.
Because it is a very dangerous life, even though we say which
My man,
it is the life of an artist,
we've
but
seen
trust
a lot
me,
of soldiers fall down, dog.
but
because
you've
of
never
that
heard
lifestyle.
anyone saying funny style stories about Aubrey. Meaning Guti, he is really not about that life.
Yeah.
You'll never hear a girl on TikTok saying, hey, Aubrey did this to me last week.
Nah, no, Aubrey's brain is clean, dog. We should
Keep it up,
monetize
bro.
it.
Keep it up. Aubrey, I have a question, Ane, because you are also a songwriter.
Yeah.
Is there anyone or artist or songs that you've written that no one knows, or which you actually wrote that song?
Actually, I do have, but sometimes some other ones, especially when you work with a big company, you can't disclose. South Africans,
Niggas got NDAs.
yes.
Signing NDAs.
Yeah.
Dan okunye kumele ukukhumbule, bro, ukuthi phesheya, dog, the overseas market, bro, they very vocal about having ghostwriters. It's a thing, especially if you wanna be a big pop star, bro. There's no big pop star angabhalelwa ingoma.
Even in rap right now, it's not. It's
even
that side. It's
me, I know a lot of bros that pulls up and say, yeah, I'm the hottest one. It was like, wait, cause we know. People don't know, obviously, but we know. But that's a story for another day, because you understand.
My man.
Because I feel like he is telling the truth. They appreciate the fact that they appreciate the term songwriter.
Yeah, they even have writers camps.
There's writers awards.
My man, Trezor is one of the biggest songwriters we have.
Yeah, and
He's on Drake's album.
multiple Drake songs.
If you get a chance to interview,
You won't believe it, yeah. You won't believe it. And he's
and
so modest
he
about
can
it.
only tell you about those ngaphandle.
Not locally.
No, as in like ungakhuluma ngabantu bangaphandle, and he can only tell you off cam.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't want to bruise an artist's ego.
Yeah. But I think one of the artists that was open about working with other songwriters was AKA.
Yes. AKA is.
I know Jane Arias wrote like AKA songs, and people know that.
AKA
He
is
was
a
very
G,
vocal
bro.
about
AKA
it.
is a G. AKA is a G. Shout out to
My
you.
man, you are not going to compete with someone in America who had 8 songwriters, 10 producers, and you think you can beat that person for a Grammy when we palo A1.
Yeah,
That's like
that's true.
1 in a million.
Yeah.
You understand? Kanye West walks in studio with like 40 different producers. There's
Now.
a room with like 20 songwriters.
Kanye West doesn't seem like, even Nama looks at it. I think this was with the Donda documentary, whereby I feel like that was the most personal album for him. I understand, but even when he was doing that
808s and Heartbreaks.
no, not even I'm talking about the latest Sundays. The one
The
with,
Jesus ones. The
yes,
gospel
the
ones.
gospel one. Like he had to like gather people that are within the what and say what with it.
Mother dog, I want to know about you and Black Diamond. How many songs do you guys have together?
Sheesh.
That are out there.
That are out there, we only have what, one?
One.
That are out there.
Yeah.
That are out there, yeah. We only
Why one?
These niggas are always together.
But only one song out.
Oh, Pella, we don't have to, guys. For us, a relationship here too, it's more of like brother to brother. I wish would my keep the album. If the album
But
comes,
you know that would work, right?
Yeah, it's not about it working. It's all about timing. For me, everything it has to do with timing. Imagine the song that I dropped last day, Fireworks with the Blaq Diamond. You know how when I recorded that song, it was one of the first songs I ever, the first three I told you about before I dropped.
In
Before I dropped.
2017,
Yes.
2018.
Yes.
Damn.
Again, what? It's timing. Everything has to do with timing. You wait with everything that you do. Up until that's why I even said, again, but when I drop this album, he's gonna ask me like, why did I sit on the song on that song what I did with Java?
Yeah.
Again, it's the time. It's timing. You have to wait for everything to be. You need to wait for the stars to be aligned, and then you know.
Straight up. When you look back, or rather, it's what makes you not go with the boys too ambitious, as you are always with the boys, creating music with the boys?
I think Ndu saved me from that.
Straight up.
Yeah, he saved me from that.
Do you think they implemented their plan as they planned it before they joined Ambitious?
I was the guy who spoke with the Ambitious guy for them to get signed under Ambitious. Because I couldn't take care of the bros. I didn't have money anymore. We're losing the place. And like they told me they have number as job. I was like, number job and I spoke to job. I sent the song to job. Send the songs to job. I was like, who are these? Like it's Blaq Diamond. Like, oh shit, I know them. Like anything. As soon a feature, we don't wanna say whatever you can do for us. It's gonna be amazing. At that time, we know exactly what we want, but we don't want to say. And then we're like, cool. Next thing I got a call. Got a call from Mukhos. He's like, yo, is this Blaq Diamond? Was like, nah, you're speaking to Aubrey, the guy that handles their stuff. I was like, yeah, I heard the music. I'd like to meet with the boys. I was like, okay, as in, okay, let me call them, and then I'll give you the number so that you can
meet up with them.
Yeah, understand. So you can call them and then meet up with them because I'm in KZN, what's it called? And I don't want you guys I don't want them to wait for me to come back. They can handle that on their own. Because I understand it's their music. I'm sure they can represent themselves because they do the music. And then that's what we did.
Hey, it's
but then what do you mean Uti Ndu saved you?
Ndu saved me a lot because me going to be like me moving okay. It's the what is saying what here.
Yeah. Are we rolling as it?
Yeah.
We're back.
Yes sir.
Sorry guys. Ish. We had some technical glitches.
Yeah. Do you remember where we were?
Yeah, I remember where we were.
Okay. Ask again.
He said Ndu saved his life. When
I like Ndu saved me in terms of like signing
too ambitious or
signing to any
or to any please explain
because we were speaking about like how come to the answer I signed with Ambitious and I said Ndu saved me because it was like now when you really look at it let's say we both signed under the same label. When your things get tricky with the label, that means I'm also going to suffer because I might need to choose sides. But if we're under different labels, my nigga, if you have a problem, I can always save you because I'm on the other side. And now if you have a problem, you can always save me. But if you're under the same stable, if you have a problem, that means I'm on automatically. So, you understand?
This relationship is real brotherhood.
It's gonna be that thing. You understand?
Yeah.
It was that deep.
Yeah.
So I'm a cheater right now. You feel like background?
I'm a cheater.
Because you know.
We have like I feel like
Social media,
yeah,
a lot of fucked up things.
Yeah, social media. But me, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I don't know. Ukuthi okunye singakhuluma sithandana. But then at the end of the day, into ebalekile into ebhalwe contract. You understand? It's all about what you signed. But me, for me, as a much a damn dog, I feel like it's kind of fucked up. At the same time, guys, I feel like we need to understand what we're doing with this music thing, because we really need to be educated with this music thing. But even because not only how to understand the contract, and how it's all about how to also find ways and understand my clause. Because in the legal clause, you understand the contracts, I understand and be the highest in translator or interpret, you know how to interpret the words. You understand? But in the legal is for you to know a clause with how most of no puma because nehlezi kumnandi akusona umshado lo nomshado futhi ihle ahlezi ku right. You understand? Hambe kube khona isigcino sento. Yabo.
I get you, man. I get you.
Yeah.
So are you saying, okay, according to you, if you were to advise someone watching this or listening to this right now, label or independent?
Me, I think my entire career I've always proven that I'm more of an independent guy. I can only outsource my work, but I can't give my work to somebody and say run everything. I can't.
So what do you do and
for me
advise someone who does not know what's okay, this guy, this is how he does his things. He gets this type of a deal, but his things are moving like this.
So with the music, ihlukene ngendlela eyiningi. Khona management they deal with bookings, endorsements and what. Khona publish, you understand? Yeah. And on top of the publish, khona recording label. On top of that, you understand? Amaning ama recording label. Ama signer. I sign under a recording label. I sign as a management, as a publisher.
And that's the fucked up thing.
And depending on 360
deal. That's automatically a 360 deal.
You understand? Yonke into kickball, mina ever since ngiqala, ayikho into yami yakabelong umuntu oyedwa. Ngeke. I outsource my work. You understand? Since now I'm running my own label, everything. First of all, uthi recorder kanjani, who mixes and masters my thing. Like I even had to cut because I'm one to keep man. I even had to cut down on outsourcing mixing the album. And then my producers are very tricky.
Wait, mixer?
Me? Yes.
Nice.
The first 2 songs in Young Keep It this year, I mixed it myself.
Really? Yo,
yes.
That's amazing.
You understand? I had to learn again YouTube. I had to learn like, okay, I can do this. Like, okay, cool. Let me just do it. Cause then you look at that's why I get to mean it's gonna be hard for you to find somebody who channels himself like this, the way that I do. And I say, okay, I need to learn but he knows. When it comes to business, I don't play games. And I always make sure you understand? Yeah. I don't want to say I'm gonna rely on you for you to take me to the top. First of all, I need to make sure that I give you a material that's good enough for you to take me to the top. Because I can't expect you to take me to the top with bullshit that I record. Yeah. I need to give you an A grade, and it must sound like an A grade. And for that to sound like an A grade is for me to mix it myself, because I know when I record a song, I actually want it to sound like this. I need this. I do this backing so that it can sound like this. You understand? That's why sometimes some producers are very threatened to work with me, because I tell you that. But okay, this key is wrong. Play da 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 da. And then if you tell me to actually play it, I can't play it. But I can tell you to do that, because that's what you do. But me, I'm more of a visionary.
That's how
you're very hands-on.
Like that's how DJ Khaled produces.
Like me, bro. Like me, I literally tell you the melody. Like this is what I wanna sing, but I want you to play dun 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 dun.
Oh, and I know you do. You're a perfectionist.
You understand? And that's one of the reasons why I decided to mix for myself, because sometimes we like, and going back and forth for with the producer and echo now studio. When look we find out what's my secondary project that
you know this guy is a sucker for art.
Because I think you call that an all-rounder creator.
Yeah.
There's a lot he does.
You can see that through the way he dresses, through his artwork covers. You know?
It needs to make sense at the end of the day.
Last question from me, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Afropop is your sound, or because you guys have this, but
Yeah.
Piano way.
What's about piano?
What's happening there? Do you think you'd like to also try the waters
with the piano?
With the piano.
I think I'd gig, I'd be gigging with the piano.
Heavy.
You understand? Say shunya on the piano.
Heavy, but that's why I'm asking you, because you know it's the sound right now in SA, and I feel as if
and it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Believe me, trust me, it's not going. Instead of that, it's growing overseas. The impact is amazing. But for me,
and a lot of artists in SA are frowning away from it.
But no, I'm
from
actually not.
From amapiano, from doing amapiano, jumping on any amapiano.
But for me, the thing is, it's not about the sound. I actually did 2 songs with 2 cabs a dog. Yes.
That haven't dropped. Or
Yeah, I haven't dropped. I did 2
for that.
You understand? I did 2 songs with cabs, but I don't see myself as a piano artist because my thing is I'm going to go for a gig. You understand? I'm going to go for a gig because even if I have the hardest song, I still don't perform in my clubbing.
Cabs, I need to drop those songs.
I will drop the songs when it's time. When it's time. And for me,
need those songs.
And for me, again, it was more of like an approach. And those 2 songs, and actually listen to a song from Musaifa, and I think you'll understand. There's a song called Litegu by Musaifa. Okay. You must bump that joint, and then you'll understand what. When if I literally take what I do, exactly what I do, how I do it, we Afropop, and you just change the beat.
I think you'd blossom it. Because you know, like, I feel as if people still have this mentality of piano is this way. But like, there's a lot of sub-genres under piano.
Yeah, I understand.
So there can be that...
There can be an Afropop piano.
Afropop piano vibe.
Yeah, I'm picking them. It might be that, but for me, I think... With that, I think I'd embrace that more once I drop the album because I feel like I owe people my soul.
Would that be driven by the production or the vocals for someone like Aubrey? The piano that you're talking about.
Pardon?
Do you think the piano would be more driven by his style of singing? Or
it has to be the way I sing because it can't be about the beat. Because if it's about the beat, then it doesn't make any difference. So it has to be vocally driven. You understand? It has to be. Okay, you listen to this piano for this, and other that a different side. Because it's not just what we do. Is that's what I was
calling. Because you know, piano is different, man. There's piano for dancing. There's piano for chilling. I understand. Yeah. When is the album dropping?
The album's dropping in July, bro. And it's actually, I'm putting it on pre-order this month. So everything is aligned. And I do everything. I have a calendar, yabo. So I'm gonna drop a single. That single is I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna drop a single for Ruguti. The next thing that I'm gonna drop. You understand? Because I was switching up how I was doing everything. Because with each and every big song I have.
And I feel like you were introduced to like a wider range through that collab, right?
You understand? Yes. And bro, you understand? That song doesn't need... A week later, that song, when I performed with Udumakazi on stage, on a one-woman show, Vendor. Everybody was singing that song. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody was singing that song a week later. And it's not trending #1 here and there. No. It's just TikTok. Just off TikTok alone.
Crazy joint.
Trust me.
Alright, guys, I think we're about to wrap it up. This was amazing. Sluggish.
Aubrey, thank you.
Thank
for
you
your
so
presence,
much, bro. Thanks for the energy and thanks for the blunt and the coffee. Yeah.
The blunt was amazing.
Trust me, you're not keep you seeing that. Already very secret.
Alright guys, we are out of here, man. It's the Highest Frequency Podcast. Thomas Acquaintance in Jendala 2020. God!